My reaction after last night's game. Yeesh. I was just so bummed, and it was not a good night for the Vegas Golden Knights. And then late in the game, they were just going for an empty netter, and Petrangelo on that slash, it was pretty ugly. If you missed it, the Golden Knights lost last night to Game 4 to the Edmonton Oilers, 4-1. So it was kind of brutal. The series comes to back to Vegas tomorrow, so 7 p.m. is puck drop. And I'm watching the game last night, and one thing I'm noticing, besides the fact that we're losing, is that the refs in hockey, they really have it hard. Like, if you look at all the major league sports, and you know what? It doesn't even have to be major league, Olympic, any sports that has a ref or an umpire or anything like that. There, it's difficult because you have to watch for infractions. But in addition to that, if you're a hockey ref, you have to move back and forth. You have to balance on skates, and you have to avoid getting hit by gigantic men coming at you full speed, maybe slamming you up against a wall or something. Do you think that the NHL refs have it the worst? That reffing hockey is the hardest sport to ref?
Ooh, that's a good discussion, good argument, because you add that whole skating factor into the play. Just the skating alone, frontwards, backwards, you're moving nonstop. My immediate thought goes to football referees. Such a violent sport. Depends on where you are, and I don't know the official terms for the referee positions, but is the back judge that's in the backfield of the defense? I think that would be the hardest job, because you've got receivers and defenders flying across you, and they're throwing the ball down the field. You don't see one coming, and bam, you get blindsided. Plus, they're running up and down the field. As far as maybe the easiest ref that has it in football would be on the other side, who stands behind the quarterback. Your job is to watch the quarterback in the backfield. There's still some danger back there, but I think if you're on the defensive side as a referee in the NFL, I think that might be the hardest. Just because
harder than a hockey ref?
I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Get like breaks every 6 seconds. They just it's not like constant like hockey. No way.
I go NFL, but I put NHL hockey right behind it too. The skating, the nonstop, and you do have the violence effect as well. You turn your head one way, next thing you know, players come and boom, you get clocked as well. But just the football, the violence of football, and you're looking at one play, a receiver, running back is coming your way, you don't see him. Your head has to be on a swivel all the time.
I feel like it is constant. Same premise, violence. There's speed in hockey, not as much in football. They also get to stop the play and take a break. Okay, ready? Let's go again. With hockey, it's just all the time. You have to be in excellent shape to be a ref for a hockey game. You could be in just so shape to be a football ref.
No, you got to be in great shape to be. You see the guns and stuff on the refs.
I've seen some guys that are like, holding and
Gun hanging over.
Yeah. Okay, think about that.
Let's put those two on the side burner here. NBA basketball ref. Where do you put them?
Oh, that's right there with hockey. You got to run back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That you have to. I've never seen an out of shape NBA ref. Never in my life. Most of them look good enough like they could even play. Yeah, it's just maybe they're a little smaller, but you know what I mean? That they have to be fit to be an NBA ref.
If you think it's easy to be an NBA ref, take the play calling and watching the game out of the equation. Just go on a basketball court and run up and down 3 times and see how you feel. Because I did that charity basketball game back in February, and I feel like I'm in good shape. I got out there on the court, Mercedes. I ran down and back once, and I'm like, and you have the refs doing it the entire game nonstop.
The stamina has to be there. Which ref of any sport do you think has it the worst? We have Amanda on the phone. Hey, Amanda, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Really well. How about you?
I'm good. So, hockey is definitely the hardest sport ever. It doesn't compare. My son is a hockey ref. He's here with me. And he was like, yeah, but it's not that hard.
What's your son's name?
Aiden.
Aiden, hey, how are you?
Good.
So you just personally don't think being a hockey ref is that hard? Or do you have to be in good shape to do that, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of skating, but there's specific techniques that you can use to go longer and less.
what is it? Just like when you give it yourself a good scoop backwards and you just kind of oh, we lost them. Thank you guys so much for calling.
If Brad is right, then Mercedes, your official ranking, you would go NHL is the hardest, NBA, and then NFL.
I was gonna say NBA first, but the more that I think about it, balancing on skates that whole time, yeah, I have to go NHL, NBA. You got to throw in MLS, soccer.
Mm-hmm.
That's a huge. The pitch is huge back
Oh
forward.
gosh.
That baseball. They just stand there. They don't have to do very much.
Could you be an umpire? Could you properly call balls and strikes? Do you think you'd have an eye for it?
I definitely have an eye for it. I love calling them, just watching a game. Like I'll do the whole strike thing myself when we're sitting there on the couch, and before they call it, I'm like, strike.
It's if you've never seen the movie Naked, it's Naked Gun with Leslie Nielsen when he was an umpire undercover, and he's not normally an umpire, and he's calling balls and strikes, and he called a ball, and it was a home game, and so everyone's like booing him, and so like the next one he's like strike, and the crowd goes wild. So every single pitch after that was a strike, just to get the crowd's reaction. The ball would be way up here, strike, and the crowd's going crazy for the guy.
I thought that's how the Edmonton refs were last night. Oh yeah, penalty on Vegas.
They were enjoying the crowd noise. Yeah,
exactly.
Give it to us. We have the dirt coming up here in a couple minutes. Beyonce, she returns to the stage, and we have the details in about 10 minutes.
On your radio, I love it. On your phone, I can just pull it up anywhere that I'm at. On your
I didn't think about boxing and or UFC, MMA, all that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're not running or anything, but I'd be worried about getting clocked.
But
Heck yeah.
NBA, they're not. How many refs in an NBA game? 3? Is there one on the court and 2 on the side?
I don't know. I see 2 like kind of running back and forth.
Yeah, there's 2 on the side and then 1 out there on the court calling things. Depends which ref you are. Like in hockey, though, it's a good point. You're all out there on the ice. NFL, there's certain, I think, positions that are easier than the other. But the NFL refs are old.
Yeah. This one says there is 1 lead referee and 1 or 2 umpires, depending on whether there is a 2 or 3 person crew in the NBA. The lead official is called the crew chief with 1 referee and 1 umpire.
Is calling volleyball easy or hard as far as like where the ball in or out?
So easy. Well, you have the ref up top, then you have a bottom ref who will call like the net and stuff, and then you have 2 line judges who will say if you step over the line when you serve or if the ball is in or out. So, but the up ref I think is fairly easy, and you just stand there; you don't have to move.
Oh. Yeah, like next hockey game or basketball game or football game, just watch the ref for a play or 2 and see how active they are and what they're doing.
Oh, Kellyanne makes a good point. I think that the people who do hockey skating is easier than walking because they can get there faster, right?
Skating's not easy.
Yeah, I
No.
don't think skating is that easy, and
It's not.
also the risk of the blades cutting you too. I forgot about that one.
I think that if you're a pro skater, yeah, I think they have, as far as refs go, it's easier when you can get from place to place quicker. But skating in general, absolutely not. I need to be on the sides and the rail and holding onto something
Uh-huh.
the entire time.
You also have too with hockey the puck flying around too. That gets up in the air, and you're looking one way. A puck to the head. Holy cow!
Do the players lose teeth because of the puck or the fights?
I think the puck mostly, or if the sticks are. That's a good question. I don't know.
I do like it in the NFL when a player has like a breakaway run or something, and they're just sprinting down the sidelines. The ref trying to keep up with them.
Yeah, it's like you're no match.
My friend's a hockey player and he has a fake front tooth and it's like half real and half fake. So there's still the real one underneath. And he is also in radio. So he used to do hockey like in college and then he went into radio. But he was posting on Instagram. He goes, I got into a fight. And then he's like, I got my chipped tooth. And I'm like, no way you got into a fight. He's like, just kidding. It's just my fake tooth fell off.
That's funny.
Have your wisdom teeth healed 100%?
Yes. How's your brother? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know.
Surgery.
I probably should know that, right? I'm going to text him right now.
When I was inquiring about wisdom teeth, one of the people I inquired with was the official Vegas Golden Knights people, and they're legit. I mean, I'm like, I didn't end up going with them, but I mean, like they had a consultation over Zoom. They have everything going down. I'm like, wow, gosh, I could be working with the same dentist as the Golden Knights players.
Yeah, you know they got to be good.
Was it Johnson? Was it Dr. Johnson?
I don't know the doctor's name, but I forget. It was like Nevada Oral and Surgery. Gosh, I'm spacing on the name.
Yeah, one of the doctor's daughters ride horses.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's money there. In that field for sure. This is the place.
That's it?
Yep. I met with the person that did the consultation was the front desk person. So I didn't meet with the doctor. Yeah. This is the place. Yep. Look at how legit they look.
Yeah. He's a good dude.
Add us to your morning routine.
They're so funny. I love.
I wonder if Melissa's on the 7 a.m. social. She's in LA right now.
Oh my gosh, did you see her story?
Yes.
I was dying. Like that concert, and they were in like the VIP lounge. I'm like, wow, that looks amazing.
Melissa goes full out on tours, on concerts.
She is. I love her. She's so cool.
Are you here, Melissa? Are you awake and alive?
Looks like it was a late night for them. I would not be surprised if she's not.
Yeah, same. The food looks amazing.
The food was crazy. I would go just for that. No concert.
Roasted carrots, mac and cheese.
Just
What's
see the
that?
dessert area.
The cake with his face on it.
I know.
Popcorn shrimp. Mmm. Yeah, her last post was at midnight.
Yeah, she's not here.
She's like, I'm missing the social club today.
Yeah.
My friend I was talking about with the tooth, he last posted, he said, so good news, in less than 24 hours until I have my new tooth put in.
Oh my gosh.
And it's him covering his mouth like this.
I chipped my tooth once. Well, I didn't chip it. I was drinking. Do you remember Hawaiian Punch?
Yeah.
I was drinking that, and it was a glass bottle. And I was with my friend, and his brother was sitting on the back seat. And when I went to take a drink, he hit my head, and it hit the glass bottle, and my tooth just cracked right in half.
Oh.
And that the worst is waiting until the dentist can get you in, because you just don't want to like anyone to see your mouth.
Oh.
Will they put a filler on top of it, or like?
Yeah, they just put a little. I don't know how they did it, but then I ended up getting veneers on my front teeth, so it didn't matter.
Oh, nice. That fixed it for sure.
Yeah.
Beyonce's highly anticipated Renaissance World Tour is officially off and running. The first stop was in Sweden last night. So this is her first solo tour in 7 years. She opened the show with her throwback hit, Dangerously in Love. Here are some of Beyonce opening up her tour last night. She performed for 3.5 hours. Steph, I saw you posting about the show all last night on social media. Were you watching some of the concert online?
I was watching almost all of the show. They were people in the crowd, Instagramming live. There were some TikToks that I saw that during Dangerously in Love, she was actually getting choked up and she was just so infatuated with her fans. So I am so excited when she comes here to Las Vegas. I have been waiting for this day.
All of her fans were really worried that she was only going to be doing music off the Renaissance album because it's called the Renaissance Tour, and she was all over the place. Love on Top, Crazy in Love, Drunk in Love.
And she does covers. She did a Vogue cover.
Did she really?
She did
we need to hear that.
Break My Soul remix when she did it collab with Madonna. Oh my God. So good.
I'm just looking at the playlist from last night now, and it's insane. It's insane. All the hits and then all the Renaissance songs. It's just crazy.
She'll be here in August. 3.5 hours was her show. So it's down to 3 on The Masked Singer. If you don't want to know who went home, just turn your radio down for a second. But it was the California roll went home. If you don't want to know who's the singer, turn your radio down for a second. I'm going to give you the audio, Mercedes. You guessed it earlier, but here's The Masked Singer last night, the California roll.
Make a wish, take a chance, make a change.
Thanks Thanks for giving me the credit, but I did not guess it earlier. You had
sorry,
to
yeah.
reveal it. I was like,
Did you say it was Color Me Bad?
Color Me Bad. I had no idea.
It's the Pentatonics is who it was last night on The Masked Singer. They had some big names on there this year. Well, Jewel won it last year, but I feel like they're really stepping up the caliber of celebrities that are under the mask.
Yeah, at first I attributed it to the pandemic and people just wanted to get out of the house and do something and they were protected by all their masks. And now it's like, wow, you guys are still doing it.
Did you see the movie Freaky Friday with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan?
Yes, I did.
Came out 20 years ago. This summer marks the 20th anniversary of Freaky Friday. It was a body swap comedy that starred Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. They played a mother and daughter who woke up one Friday and they found they had swapped bodies. So they're doing interviews talking about the anniversary, and they announced that a sequel, Freaky Friday 2, is going to happen.
You know, Freaky Friday, that was a remake that they did.
Was it a Disney movie back in the day?
The original was with that. Oh, was it? It was with Jodie Foster, I think. Yeah, but that was the first one I saw, but it was like back in the, I was gonna say 50s, but it's Jodie Foster. I don't know, maybe 70s or something.
Tomorrow morning, it's Friday. You wake up, all of a sudden you're in Brooklyn's body. Brooklyn's in your body. What do you do?
I think that would be fun. I definitely have a to-do list, that is for sure. Oh, it's Haley Mills. That's why I brought it up, because my old roommate was the Haley Mills manager.
That's what I was thinking you're going with it, yeah.
I was, but then I Googled it and I saw Jodie Foster. I was like, oh, whoops.
Was Jodie Foster the kid in the movie?
No, Haley Mills was the kid.
Oh, she was the
Maybe
kid.
there was a remake in the 70s also. I have no idea.
Well, Edge. Oh, so wait, so you become Brooklyn, you do a bunch of things, like do some chores, or what would you do?
No, I have a list of people that need a good talking to. And that's what I would do.
I love it.
I have my list of people that need to have a real good conversation with me, and I will do it as Brooklyn.
That's
and
awesome.
It'll be fantastic.
That's awesome. All right, so Ed Sheeran and Alanis Morissette, they may have done too good of a job filling in for Katy Perry and Lionel Richie on American Idol. So with Katy Perry and Lionel Richie, they were at the King's coronation concert. Fans took to Twitter to say that Sheeran and Morissette need to be permanent replacements on the show. One person on Twitter said it was so nice watching the program without having to hold the remote to mute Perry and Richie every time they open their mouths. Now, Katy Perry has taken some heat over her, what they're calling cutting comments on the show, but insiders say that she's not fazed by these comments at all.
She does not care at all. The thing with her is, I feel like if you can't take it from her, you're never going to make it in the industry, because people are not going to be like nicey to you. They're just going to throw it at you, and they may say some terrible things. And I feel like it thickens your skin a little bit.
Yeah, the music industry is not an easy industry to get into.
Okay. Parent Trap was Haley Mills. Freaky Friday was Jodie Foster.
And Parent Trap was the twins switch?
Yes. And then Freaky Friday was the mom and the daughter switch.
And was Lindsay Lohan in the Parent Trap remake? Was it Lindsay?
No, she was the Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday girl.
Yeah. We got it. We're all thrown off.
All kinds of movies going on here. We mentioned Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran is performing tonight. The 58th annual ACMs are tonight on Amazon. Garth Brooks, Dolly Parton are co-hosting. Dolly's going to perform a new track from her upcoming rock album, and it was announced that Ed Sheeran is nonstop. His tour just started this past weekend. Ed Sheeran will be performing tonight at the ACMs. Now, next hour at 8:25, we do have Heads Up, and when you win it, you're going to get a $100 Fashion Show Las Vegas gift card. It's Mix 94.1.
Sorry for the confusion.
I was like, wait, what? I didn't
That's
see
because
that
Lindsay
one.
Lohan, I was thinking of the different movies because she was both in Parent Trap and she was in Freaky Friday. So I was getting the Lindsay Lohan movies confused.
And there's your Lindsay Lohan IMDb.
Yeah.
We can go on out of traffic. We're starting right at 7:30.
Okay. Did you ever watch Ted Lasso?
No, I haven't seen it yet. Laura gets back today, so I'll watch it tonight. I want to see that reference you were talking about.
I don't know if you saw the text line, but someone said, "Hey, was it this scene?" And I was like, "Yep,
Oh, really?
yeah."
Yeah, we'll watch it tonight for sure.
Talk about the Selena Gomez thing.
Oh yeah. Do you have a say in it?
It's on Apple TV Plus, Katie. It's a really good show. You should watch it.
It's Mercedes in the Morning, Mix 94.1 Free Ride Traffic.
Here's the latest conditions from the Finley Toyota Traffic Center. 15 North continues to be a big mess from Sahara through the Spaghetti Bowl. There was a crash in Washington blocking the left lane, and even though that crash is cleared, you've got those big delays still. 15 southbound flowing from Sahara to Tropicana. Mitch Kelly with your time saver traffic.
When is the best time to get sweet, crisp French toast sticks starting at $2.50? Now. And when's the next best time? Right after that. They're back and available any time of the day at Jack in the Box.
Let's get back to more Mercedes in the Morning. I like to listen in the morning and while I'm driving to work. On Mix 94.1.
So Selena Gomez,
I don't know if you guys remember, but
she received a kidney transplant from one of her best friends. She has suffered from lupus all her life, and she needed this transplant. And her friend Francia Risa, she and Selena are no longer talking with each other.
Yeah, Francia's dad is a DJ, and I guess he was saying a couple of things of why they had a falling out because she donated her kidney to Selena, and then she got upset after the fact when Selena Gomez started drinking again, and that's not good for your kidneys. And her own mindset is, I gave you my kidney so you could continue to live your life and hopefully live a healthy life. And she started drinking, and that upset her, which is one of the reasons that led to them having a bit of a falling out and having issues with each other.
So in that circumstance, he says they had this disagreement, and they decided that they used to be like the best of friends when they were child actors. But I mean, you have to be pretty close if you're going to just give your kidney to your friend. But apparently they don't like talking about it, but they don't hang out anymore. So that begs a question. Is Francia right to be upset with Selena, or does Francia need to just mind her own business and let the girl do what she needs to do, or what she wants to do? You know, you already gave it to her. You can't take it back. So
give it back to me.
What do you do?
Would you be okay? So you donate a kidney to me. I'm in a bad spot, and you step up. The dear friend, you donate your kidney. We go through the whole thing. I remember the photos of them in the hospital together. We're holding hands in the hospital, lifesaver. I start to heal. A couple months go by, and all of a sudden, you see pictures of me. I'm out at dinner. Woo! Cheers! Drinking some wine and having some cocktails. Does that upset you at all?
Yes, it does, but it's not my business. I already gave it to you. So what can I do? I mean, I can't tell you not to drink. You can do whatever you want to. I gave it because I cared. I gave it because I loved you. And once it's in your body, it's not mine anymore. So you do what you do. I see why she's upset. I definitely see it. But at the same time, what am I going to do? I can't follow you around 24 hours a day. It's not the same situation, but it reminds me of a time where a friend of mine, and this was like 10 years ago. She doesn't even live here anymore. She was really, really struggling financially, and she needed money really bad. And I think it took a lot for her to ask me for some money, and I loaned it to her. And like usual, when you loan someone money, I kind of in my mind I don't expect to get it back, but I hope I'm gonna get it back because she promised, I'll pay you back. Didn't get it back, asked, and she's like, I don't have the money yet, but I'll definitely get it to you. I'm sorry. One day we go to one of the hotel casinos with the movie theater in it, and we're walking through, and I see her sitting at a machine gambling. And I'm like, she can gamble. She has money to do that, but she can't pay me back. Okay. Couldn't do it. I gave her the money. I'm not going to go and take her purse and get the money back, but I was not happy. I was really upset about it,
Maybe she had an issue too. Maybe she had a gambling issue. That's why she needed the money. She was in a bad spot. She couldn't stop. But yeah, that's the same thing. I think when you, and I'm right there with you, Mercedes. I would be upset with my friend if I did that. I donate you a kidney. All of a sudden you're starting to drink wine again. I see some pictures. I may say something joking like, putting my kidney to good use, aren't you? But
would you really say that? Putting my kidney to good use. I don't think you would say that.
Totally.
I think you'd be too worried to say that.
So we do this, and you come in. I see some photos of you drinking some wine. I would make a joke like, "Oh, yes, putting my kidneys to good use over the weekend."
To my face.
Yeah.
I think you'd say it to your wife or something. It looks like she's putting my good news. I don't think you would say it to my face, but yeah, maybe you would.
I wouldn't be like, Mercedes, I would make a joke of it. What are you doing? That's I would totally make a lighthearted joke about it. I'm like, what can you do? You donated the kidney.
What would you do? Or do you think that Selena is like, she can do whatever she wants? It's in her body now. Or are you with the Francia girl and saying, hey, that's rude. I literally went under the knife to give you an organ and you're not taking care of it. Tarina, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, what do you think about this?
I actually am a living donor, and I have donated my kidney to someone that I love very, very much. And when you donate that kidney, you have to give it with an open heart. You don't now control the person. It's like, here's my gift to you. And anytime you give a gift, that's theirs now.
And it's theirs to do with what they want. As far as your situation with the kidney, do you still keep in touch with the person that you cared about a lot? Do you see?
Oh, absolutely. It's a family member.
Oh, okay. Did it ever make you feel a little weird if they drank? Did you ever see them do that?
I have been through the process, and now that I'm on the other side of that feeling, I do realize that it was a gift, and I love that person, and they have a life to live. And that's the reason I gave them a kidney, is so they could live their life.
That's seriously beautiful. I just got goosebumps from you saying that, Trina. That is one of the most unselfish things you could ever do, is donate an organ. I have it on my driver's license. If ever anything was to happen to me, to donate my organs.
And someone starts drinking, you come back from the grave. Put down that wine.
Yeah, you're not allowed.
Hot 3 is next. What do you have for us?
We're going to talk about, with Mother's Day on Sunday, how much should a stay-at-home mom make? Just with all the jobs that she has, what is the actual salary that they should pocket? Also, a new study finds over half of adults suffer from this. I wouldn't call it suffering. I'd say it's a good thing, but we'll tell you what it is. And also, we know you love your pet. We know you do anything for your pet, but would you like to advertise your pet and show the public how cute they are? You can do that now. We'll tell you how, coming up next in the Hot 3.
Hold that thought. More of Mercedes in the Morning. We'll be right back on Mix 94.1.
Summer's
It's cold in here. Oh, I'm bragging. How are you guys?
Still off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Mercedes has her door open.
Yeah, she does.
I usually pop mine open about 8 o'clock. Yeah, share that cold air, Steph.
I will.
Sitting with a jacket on.
Freezing. When it comes on in here.
Does it?
Nice and feels so good.
Yeah, Katie, we're all in 3 separate studios. And the AC vent system that Mercedes in the studio that we're in is under the same system. Steph's is in a
different
separate one.
I share it with the back studio here. And when I walk in there, it's way colder than this one.
Oh, is it?
I feel like it like does this little teeter-totter thing where like it pumps one and then it does to the other. I don't know. But anyway, so I know that I'm gonna get some good air.
Your controls, I think, are in the open studio.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we had a coworker that was in that back production room working on a big project, and he got kicked out because the salesperson came back in to record some commercials, and he was really upset. So he went into the studio and turned the heat up really warm to try to get him out of there faster.
Oh, that's funny. Turn the heat up. It's in the middle of summer.
Yeah, I remember. It was pretty funny. He was mad.
Does someone hear an alarm going off?
It's JC's.
Oh, okay.
It's his alarm for his next caffeine drink.
Oh my gosh.
Just kidding. I don't know.
Jan, you want me to bust out the karaoke? I need a song.
Darn. Your go-to karaoke song was what?
Orangey.
Regulate.
Regulators. Mount up. It was a clear black night.
Trying to sue. So I can get some. I only know some words.
I need the music. I sing it better. It was a clear black night, a clear bright moon. Orangey was on the streets trying to consume some skirts for the eve so I can get some funk rolling in my ride. See, I can't do it without the music. I need the music. Chilling all
Just
alone.
to the east side of the
LBC on a mission trying to find Mr. Warren G. Seen this car full of girls, ain't no need to tweak. All you skirts know what's up with 213.
So I pulled connect.
So I hooks a left on
Hooks a right.
2-1 and Lewis. Some brothers shooting dice, so I said, let's do this.
What's the ad lib in the beginning of the song?
Regulators. We regulate any stealing of his property. We're damn good too. But you can't be but you gotta be handy with the steal, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep. Regulators, mount up.
Yes. That's my favorite part is the beginning ad lib.
Speaking of Selena.
All right.
Yeah.
We gotta tell Jay Love to take us out to karaoke one day.
That would be actually fun.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's time for the Hot 3 on Mix 94.1.
The Hot 3 is brought to you by Legacy AC. Visit them at legacyac.com.
Mother's Day, it's the perfect time to recognize those moms for all the amazing things that they do for their families. But have you ever wondered how much moms should get paid for all their efforts? Plenty of groups have tried to assign a dollar amount to it, including insure.com. They found a salary. Salary.com just found a salary. So insurers was $126,000 a year. But salary says that number is much higher than that. Salary.com puts the number at $184,820 a year. Now, you can't really put a dollar amount on the love and on the nurturing that moms provide, but economists say you can use Labor Department data to figure the market value for the work that moms do. How do the numbers add up? You've got childcare, housework, cooking, everything else that stay-at-home moms do on a daily basis, travel related to kids, lawn and garden care.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, sure.
I don't do lawn and garden care.
My mom would always be outside.
I'm not a stay-at-home mom also, but
Yeah, take care of the plants and stuff.
Yeah, no kidding. But it's much higher than it used to be, $184,000, which honestly still seems a little low. Just seeing what all those stay-at-home moms have to do in the course of a day, I think it should probably be higher.
Oh, it's nonstop. Uber entertainment coordinator as well. Mom, what are we gonna do today? All kinds of stuff that goes into it. Yeah, I'm right there with you on that.
And the working moms, you get your salary, but then you don't get paid for the work that you still have to do when you go home, and you're working a lot of hours in that aspect. So that is what's going on. Also this morning, a new study of adults uncovered that more than 51% of people experience a phenomenon called scentnostalgia. Scentnostalgia. It's commonly missing the comforting aroma of their homes and after being away for a couple of days. 66% of people say they would recognize the unique smell of their own home, and 77% were filled with feelings of comfort when they detected it. Now, we're talking about scents like baked goods, wood or natural scents, clean scents. Those were the most popular aromas among the participants. While the wood and the natural scents are the most likely to evoke those nostalgic emotions. The study also showed that homes could strongly influence people's moods, with 78% of Gen Z respondents and 67% of millennials claiming as such. Cleaning their homes was also found to have mental health benefits like satisfaction, productivity, relaxation. So all of our houses have a smell. It's just, can you smell it? I definitely smell it when I come home from a vacation.
Mhm.
I walk in and I'm like, this is where I need to be. And but I can't smell it just on every day. I don't notice it.
Yeah, going for a couple days, go away for the weekend or something. If I'm gone for 2 days and I come back, I can smell it. Yeah, if I'm just going all day long and come back in, can't do it. But same thing when I go home to my parents' house, they walk in and there's that scent that's been there since I was a kid. Is there something else that takes you back to your childhood? Maybe it's a cookie or a cake or something, a certain smell that you smell it and you're instantly brought back to your childhood?
I have to think about that. Do you?
It's weird. It's Dial disinfectant soap, liquid soap, because there was like a run in like 1993 when that's all my mom bought. And so if I buy it as an adult and I smell it, I instantly go back to that time in my house, like coming home from work at night. I would get home around midnight from work and go into the house. And first thing is washing my hands, and the smell of that soap. Anytime I smell it, it instantly takes me back to that time.
I think for me, it would be the smell of roasting green chilies. Like every September, my mom goes out in the backyard, puts them on the grill, roasts them, and then she puts them in little baggies to freeze them. Or if we would go down to see my grandma, they would do that. That's like a September thing. I feel like that's when fall starts for me, is when I smell that smell. It's like, oh man, time to put up the Halloween decorations. It's time.
It's crazy how the smells like bring us back to times like that.
Yeah, for sure. Finally, this morning, if you've got a pet, you probably have a million photos of them on your phone, and now you finally have the chance to put them to good use. The company Lamar, they own like 150,000 billboards in the United States. They have a ton of digital billboards. And for National Pet Month, they have partnered with an ad company called Shoutable to let people post photos of their pets for free. Now, you can upload a photo at lamarlovespets.com. I see you writing this down.
I was writing something else. This is good.
And add a custom message. There's a map, so you can choose a billboard nearby. You can also choose the date and time for it to play. So technically, you do have to check out, and it says that it costs $45. But if you use the discount code Lamar Pet Month, all together, all one word, Lamar Pet Month, it's going to drop that to $0. So they're accepting submissions through May 31st.
Steph, how many photos of Momo do you think you have on your phone?
We have 1,200 photos.
1,200 photos of Momo.
Yeah, and videos.
You can search, type in dog and see how many photos pop up.
Oh, but I have pictures of other dogs too.
It's fine. Let's see.
Oh, okay, not as much as I thought. 705, but that's just photos. That's not including videos.
I have 1,455 photos.
Ooh.
I have 68.
Which dogs do you have pictures of?
My old doggies.
Oh, let's see.
Max. There's us with Momo. There's Molly. Or we called my Molly Momo,
Yes,
just so
yes.
you know. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I have a picture of you in here, JC. Not as a dog, but
Yeah.
you sent me that apparently.
That's Zoe, I think. Or Lily. It's Zoe. It looks like Zoe.
I wonder why you sent me that.
I have no idea.
Okay, I don't know why I did this, but I put dog in, and it has a picture of me and a local celebrity, and I'm not going to say which one, but I wonder why they.
It's not Bark Andre Fury.
No, it's a person.
Oh, you got to show us. Just put it up for the 7 a.m. social club.
I don't want to offend this person. Oh, maybe it's picking up me as the dog.
No.
Yeah, it's probably me.
Let's see.
I'm nervous.
It's a quick flash, okay? If you're on the 7 a.m. social, you'll see it. Ready?
He's a dog. Sweet guy, though. Sweet guy.
Oh, here's another one of you in. I don't know which Chihuahua it is. I don't know why I have these, JC. Did you send me these? This is so bizarre.
I must have been like, hey,
it's
Mercedes,
from
look.
2017.
That's Zoe then.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have.
That's the best. You typed in dog and you got a person.
Just more incentive. What's funny is there's a picture of Brooklyn as a kid, and she's has a dog on her pajamas.
How good is that? It's still a dog.
It's still a dog.
Oh, that's so much fun. Okay, so next hour, Around 8:15, we've got Judge Your Friends. And we got a real deal gavel today.
Oh yeah, I never really announced this on the air, but our good friend Jan, who is on the 7 a.m. social club right now, sent me a custom gavel that says Judge Your Friends on it, and the little thing that you bang on, and it's got the Mercedes in the Morning logo. So order in the court. It's happening next hour with Judge Your Friends.
Yeah.
Broadcasting live from the Finley Chevrolet Studios. This is KMXB FM and HD1 Henderson, Las Vegas. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
That's hysterical.
I'm dead with that photo. That's hysterical.
I wonder if it picked me up. I'm like, she looks like a dog.
No.
There's nothing in the corners of the photo.
No.
Maybe.
It was a dog event. Was it an NSPCA event?
Let me go back and look at it. Hold on.
And that's a trip. How on your iPhones you can search for stuff like that. Like how many cats do you have? Any cats?
Oh, here is why. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. There's a beer menu behind.
Get out of here.
It says the word dog on it.
That's freaky.
That is really freaky.
So
Yeah, because
even-
if you zoom out, there's a yellow. See that yellow dot? And I
Yeah.
was like, "What's that?" So I just zoomed in on it, and it's the word dog.
That's nuts.
I had no idea that it picked up like print also. Oh, so neither one of us are dogs. Look at this picture. A pug wearing pug slippers. That's not my dog, but I just liked it.
Oh, it's the cutest. What if I gifted Brooklyn a pug?
Oh God. I would gift it right back. I can't. My heart doesn't have it in me to ever lose another dog in my life.
I asked Brooklyn at Walk for Wishes. I was like, because she asked, "How's Momo?" I'm like, "Oh my God, he's my world. I love him so much." And I'm like, "What about you guys? Don't you want a dog?" Like trying to push her. She goes, "I don't think my parents can handle another heartbreak."
Yeah, she's absolutely right. It permanently changed me.
Oh,
Yeah, it's so hard.
should we sign off here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh Jesus, we gotta go on here in 30 seconds.
Okay. Bye guys. See you later.